Welcome to the channel, guys, and I have got something really unique for you today. Everybody says they want some awesome content. Well, I got something really special. I'm here with my friends from Dyeing to Fish. They actually make dye for soft plastics, and they make a really cool kit to keep your dye from spilling all over the carpet in your boat. But they're letting me inside their facility today to show you guys what goes on as far as packaging up, making this dye, and getting it out to people. So I'm really excited to go in here and help these guys out. They're good guys, they're local, and I'm going to take you through the process because these guys, they want you to make your baits awesome, and they make a great product for it. So stick with me, here it comes. Tim, what exactly are you doing there? Don't tell me.
Well, we're putting our solvent into our dispensing bucket before we actually mix our dye solution together and putting our scent into it. So we're getting ready to sit down and make about 300 bottles of dye today. Got 2 trade shows coming up, one here in Paducah and one in Springfield, Missouri.
I can already tell you this is going to be a really messy process, which is okay, but I probably shouldn't have wore this brand new shirt.
That, my friends, is why ours is better. Clean that out. The amount of paint we use exceeds that of everyone else.
So explain a little bit what you're doing now. You're adding color to your solution?
Putting color into our solvent. And the way this works is the solvent opens the pores in the soft plastic to allow the scent and the color to penetrate the plastic. So we've added our color. We'll do a test run to make sure the color meets our grade, and then we'll also add some scent just prior to doing that. Crawfish. Making some red bulled crawdad. Again, excessive amount of scent puts a stronger odor than the competitors.
Oh man, he ain't kidding about that scent. That's strong. It is strong. So it's not fun being here at ground level, but you see Tim behind me. He's actually stirring it all together. He's going to run a test run, so they get several different colors and scents they're going to make today. They're getting prepped for a couple of sports shows, and Tackle Warehouse orders quite a bit from them. And you can buy the DyeSafe and the dye on their website, which is, I believe, DyeingToFish.com. They got specials. Tim, how much is the order and you get free shipping?
$50 or more. Web page is www.DyeSafe.com.
Okay, DyeSafe.com, $50 or more free shipping. They'll literally ship it right out of this building here. So we're going to make some more dye, and then we're going to play with some baits, and we're going to test it out, see what all this stuff looks like. I'm going to try to find something to do. There's not a whole lot I can do. I'm manual labor challenged.
It passes the grade. Red dye.
So you must adjust your portion to the amount of solution you put in there. Tim, you're a principal. You're supposed to know, chemistry and stuff like that.
Yeah. All right. Now, I think that'll be it there. Didn't pay attention to the amount of solvent we put in there. We're making a big run today. Kind of like the moonshiners, Got to make adjustments.
That is kind of what this is.
It is. Hey, we're a mom and pop deal trying to grow, my friend. All right, let's see what we got now. Now that's kind of what we're looking for when you do the comparison. That one on your right, pink, and actually my right is pink, and the one on the left is red. So that's more what we're looking for.
What a unique quality control system. But at least they're not just throwing it in a bottle and shoving it out the door like many people do with their fishing tackle now. They just make something, throw it out there, they don't check the quality. So it does happen. Tim used to be a principal, and he knows what happens if you violate the rules. So is this the most popular color in the DyeSafe is chartreuse?
Chartreuse garlic by far is the most popular color scent combination. It's one of the color scent combinations that goes in the DyeSafe along with the red boiled crawdad.
So we're fixing to go over there and look at the actual DyeSafe that David's son. He's putting some together over there. Y'all got him working.
We recruit anybody. We got the Baitman here. We got the a little hutch. We got a big hutch, and we got old man hutch over there. All working, buddy.
On a Saturday morning.
On a Saturday morning, 8 o'clock, bright and early.
One reason we're here because he offers food. Free food. Free food.
With food will work, man.
I've done a lot of things for free food I'm not proud of. Legal things, so it's okay.
Of course. All right, let's give it a little dip. Once again, I didn't think it was, but we're going to add a little bit more to it. I'd rather spend more putting the chartreuse in than I would skimping the cut. So here we go. What did I do with my bottle? Here it is. Okay. Again, we don't normally make a big run like this, so. There we go. That bright yellow. And it's still moving in there. Let's let it settle down so the worm can actually soak.
So the longer for a customer, the longer they hold their lure in the dye, the more thicker it should get on there.
Yeah, you really want 3 to 5 seconds in the bottle. So yes.
Well, somehow they have convinced me to start helping. So I'm pouring the red boiled crawdad DyeSafe. Tim is doing chartreuse. He's back here sticking labels on it. We're going at a pretty high rate. We're probably doing 5 to 10 bottles every minute or two. It's not taking long to fill up this container. This is pretty cool, other than I am going to smell like a garlic crawfish when I get home. I had to change shirts. I couldn't get any dye on a 6 cents hoodie, but these UK colors, they're fine to dye. It's no big deal at all.
All right. Nothing real magical to it. We fill it up to the shoulders. Gonna cap it off, screw it tight so it doesn't leak. We'll hand it to little Hutch here, put us a label on, and it's ready to go in a DyeSafe or be packaged to go on the shelf. So once we get rolling, we can turn out several bottles at a time. It's time consuming setting it up. There you go, label on.
Tim and I just finished putting labels on all these DyeSafes behind us. Well, and Dave's son too. He had to take a very extended bathroom break, but we're finished. And what we're going to do is swap up into a different color, or maybe a different scent. They actually make a clear shad scent and garlic scent, but I'm thinking clear shad swim bait. Now you see Baitman's thinking. So we're going to actually put together some DyeSafes, and we'll go over that, video that, and we won't keep making dye. And I've actually spotted some old school fishing lures in here. And yeah, I think you know what I'm going to do. This guy's putting the official DyeSafe logos on the DyeSafe. This is a very strenuous job. These labels have to be nice and perfect, especially going to like Tackle Warehouse. They will reject them if they're not perfectly straight. So he does these one box at a time, $22 an hour. That's my kind of job. So we've gotten really efficient now with sticking the final labels. We have got a high-tech place to hold these things so they don't fall on the floor. Always work smart, not hard. Stack is growing. Grant, he takes the blank boxes right here, and he's got a top piece and a bottom piece. I'm narrating this like I know what I'm talking about. Now with that glue, it's secure in the bottom. see you got your center spot here. This is where your dye is going to stand up. Put the top foam insert in. So you got a spot for 3 bottles of dye. In the middle spot, that's where you dye. The box is done.
That is a completed DyeSafe. It comes with the orange, the red craw and the chartreuse garlic bread. All of our products are made with a name that goes with food. The DyeSafe is a plain old 3700 box. Plain old 3700 box fits all your boats. This is the part that's patented. It has a 2-part foam. It's pre-cut, okay, and it's glued in the box. And it's glued in the box like so. This is pre-cut, and it's a different kind of foam. This is a harder foam. This is a softer foam. Got space back here for either a pen or a marker or a Q-tips. Q-tips are great to dye worms. You can make different colors. 3 slots for your dye. And what you do is you lay your bottle in here, open it up. Your boat's rocking. It doesn't spill. That's been the biggest problem, spilling dye. And then you put your worm, lay it on the foam for a quarter minute, half a minute. It'll dry, throw it in the lake. You're ready to fish.
Okay, to add to some comments that Dave had made, one of our customers, very valuable customers in Florida, started doing this, and we highly endorse it. We actually started producing and field testing pens, and like all the other pens out there, they dry up in a short amount of time. So we're not producing those, we're not selling them. We want our customers happy. And what this gentleman did is started using Q-tips, and he in the slot. In the back of the DyeSafe, he stores Q-tips, and he actually customized his soft plastics baits like swim baits. He makes a beautiful sexy shad swim bait. He'll take the blue shad and color the back of it, and then take the chartreuse garlic and run the yellow line down the side, and it almost looks like Sexy Shad Strike King crankbait. So we highly recommend either getting the long wooden Q-tips and storing them in there, or a pack of regular Q-tips, and just keep it with you and customize your soft plastics using the Q-tips versus, quite honestly, wasting the money on a dye marker. And you literally can paint your swim bait and customize it however you want. The solvent still activates and opens the pores of the soft plastic. And so now we in essence have started a Sexy Shad swim bait from an old large Storm swim bait. Show you on the other side as well. And it's infusing the soft plastic, so therefore it's going to stay, and it will not fade. So we're going to come back here shortly and put a little chartreuse on it as well. And so there you go. Finishing up our little experiment here. If you come back with that chartreuse, and you can see that faint chartreuse line coming down through there. And not really soaking the Q-tip in there. Just dipping it and just painting on it, just ever so easy. So now, change the Storm swim bait. Now we have a Sexy Shad. How nice is that?
All right, we're kind of wrapping up here. All these boxes behind me are full of DyeSafes, and if you look up on the shelf right over here by David, he's filling up all these slots with colors and flavors of dye that we have produced over the last. We got here about 7:30, and it's like 11 o'clock. So in about 4 hours, we produced all this dye. Be ready to get out to customers and Have you seen? We've played with it. We put it on a swim bait. We did some sample dyeing. Pretty good stuff. I gotta go check out this tackle before we leave. Dude, this is like vintage tackle heaven over here, especially if you're a Kentucky Lake guy. So much of this stuff was used here on Kentucky Lake and still works. David's dad, great fisherman. Some of it Mark Menendez is putting here. I'm just looking at stuff here, not to get too specific. Here's a great crankbait that's old school. This is the Pose RC3, one of the first kind of coffinville flat size that was mass produced. Made of cedar wood. These are kind of hard to find. Here's a little Bagley. I think they call this a fat cat. This is a weird looking little fat crankbait. These are kind of hard to find. Cool bait. There's lots of Bagleys up here. You can. I'll move this camera right here behind me. You can see back over my head some head and hellbenders, mud bugs. Really cool stuff, man. This is the part of baits that I really like, is seeing all the old stuff and new stuff, like the root beer rattle trap, staple on Kentucky Lake. Dude, this is cool. This is a red Nichols pulsator spinnerbait, old school packaging. This is probably back when KVD was sponsored by Nichols. Definitely like them red blades in the spring. But man, just so much cool stuff. What else can I find up here? I'm looking. Oh my gosh. Popar P70. That's an original one. That's the Big Daddy. That's the one everybody wants. Man, you can make this thing do some crazy things. My man Craig Powers over in East Tennessee, this is a money maker for him. Put that thing back, man. There's so much cool stuff here. Here's another Bagley's crankbait. Man, there's a ton of this stuff up here. But really good stuff, man. I want to thank Tim Huddleston, David Hutchison, and Mark Menendez for letting me come in here. Mark wasn't here. He's at the show, but he's part of the DyeSafe crew. But man, if you guys like seeing different stuff, let me know. Hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification so you get a little message on your phone every time I upload a video. And we're going to do some more fishing this year. This is the first upload of 2020. See you guys on the next video.